Let's wait another 5 minutes and we'll start, okay?
Okay.
Sure. Let's give them some time. Did we check if we can share the screen?
Dmitry is our marketing department. He'll share the screen.
Okay. Yeah, great,
like
great. Okay, let me start with some news about INFAM. I hope here we have both communities from INFAM and from Nomad, and additionally, we'd like to push over a little bit our own program. Right now, INFAM as a multi-chain, multinational blockchain marketing platform for startups is having a very great opportunity for everyone to bring new projects and to register new calls, key opinion leaders to our platform. And for that, we register everyone to your link through the bot. It's there in our announcement channel, in our social channels, and just about everywhere. For us, it's a hunting program to speed up and to give a new impulse to our community, to our platform, inviting superb startups, inviting and finding absolutely gorgeous key opinion leaders, bloggers, advisors, and other interested people in crypto, popular people, and true opinion leaders, thoughtful and deep analytics in GameFi. And I encourage everyone to join and to spread a word about the program and spread a word about the platform and the opportunities that it's giving. Let me give a couple of words about why today we're having our one of the most prominent game participants on the platform, Nomad. We were always standing for very true blockchain values, and the Nomad is a project that has recently speeded up and accelerated from the traditional game into something very deeply, very strongly rooted on blockchain. We wanted to represent the core competitive advantages and core competitive values that Nomad managed to build on as very interesting script and very interesting playing experiences as one thing, and two other guess what? There is absolutely no possibility for to mint game tokens endlessly, like it most of the projects suffer. And the third thing is that you cannot really be a bot and enjoy earning the tokens inside the project. This is the game that gives us all opportunity to truly inquisitive playing, to enjoy, to spend our time in a beautiful visual surroundings, and it is everywhere with you. We got so many questions. There are the questions are more over 100, and we have like 25 pages of only the questions. Obviously, we have some questions that repeat each other, so we try to manage, and we try to have the opportunity for our guests to select the most interesting questions from their point of view, and to give us the broader perspective, the roadmap, the upcoming interesting things, and the core competitive stuff of the game. Together with us, we have two representatives of the game. All the team is public, and it's the Pride Studio that has over 30 employees. The studio, not only the key people are public, the whole studio is public. You could see the real scenes, real videos in the social media, like people designing, disputing how to make the game most interesting and the most profitable for the players. Pavel and Alexander, I welcome you finally. Sorry for such a long introduction, but I really enjoy
problem. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I really enjoy it, and we're happy to have you here. Please, whoever will be the first to give us a couple words, just right now, give us a couple words about yourself, so the people really appreciate what kind of experts they're having now here.
Okay, let me start. My name is Alexander Sunikov, as you can see in the chat. I'm the senior of Nomad Exiles project, also the lead marketing officer in Pride Game Studio here. I'm very honored to utilize such a good project. A bit history of it. Basically, they are a studio that produce classical games. They have a lot of installation in App Store, Google Play, and that stuff. You can check it on our website. And in last autumn, we decided to dive into the crypto, into P2E gaming, because they think that this is the future of gaming. And most of all, not only the classical, this will be the future. And we want to bring our legacy from our past games and create something new and great for all the world, both for crypto investors who would like to earn money while playing, for example, and we would like to bring the project for people who just want to play and not so much for now. Crypto maybe not be in the future a lot, but they would like to play a good game. And our main goal is to find this sweet spot these both universe could unite. So that's it. Thank you.
Great, thank you. We're looking forward to the visuals also. If Dimitri could share a little bit of the visuals.
Yeah, Dmitry could share. We have a couple of months we were silent after our IDO successful. We now launched on Gate.io and Pancake.
Yeah, best ideas. Best idea.
Yeah. And we took some time to create a good project. For the first time, we think that we could take our last game and just bring crypto in it. But while we design a game, we decided to bring the new one, the whole new one, just take some parts of the last our game. So we took a couple of months to create, and now we are Pride to launch our alpha version. So it will be announced this Friday officially. Now they're still
But it's
closed
out already, right? The alpha is out.
they're closed beta tests. So if someone from your platform would like to play, they could direct messages to our admins in our chat. But from this Friday, it will be announced officially everywhere, so everyone could play it. And now Dmitry could show us a little bit of the game, please.
Okay, we see. Could you just comment a little bit, maybe what we see?
Maybe Pavel could speak about a little bit about gameplay and the stuff.
There were a lot of questions about the game itself, how it is organized, what's the script, what's the principles, and like how many heroes and why so and everything. Just maybe you can just give us a couple of details just for the people to be interested enough to go in and play immediately.
Well, we decided to make a turn-based game because of different issues with real time playing. So to make protection for economics and for balance, we have to stop with the turn-based tactical core gameplay. And another point is that a lot of different P2E games today have only turn-based without any tactical decisions, without positional playing, just use your own team versus other team and make some decisions about cards. And our game is more complicated. It's next step, next generation of P2E core gameplay, I think. And here you can use different decisions, and it's still not so hard to play for people who don't play games before. And we want to make additional things in the future that will help you to understand how to play if you never played the games. But people who love to play the games and who know a lot about them, they can investigate through the game how deep core gameplay could be with different mechanics and different synergies between different characters. So if you really want to investigate how to play, and if you want to be the best from the best in PvP or PvE, you should investigate a lot and find different synergies inside the game, decide how to build your own teams, and that will help you to earn a lot of tokens from the game at the tournaments and to be efficient player and to earn a lot. But if you just want to spend some time after your work, if you don't want to be hardcore gamer, you just want to play few minutes, maybe 30 minutes or maybe an hour in a day, you still can play, you still can farm, you can support other gamers with resources and earn through this way. So this core gameplay is only a part of the game. you will spend half of the time in the game during this core gameplay, and another part of the game is meta gameplay with narrative, with quests, with your base where you can use different inventory, different equipment, speak with NPCs, and learn the story of the world. So we plan to do the base and the meta game at next version, and I think that you will see this at this autumn.
Great, really great. Could you give us a little bit info about how many types of heroes we have in the game right now? Are they available all together, or we are still kind of on a roadmap? Which heroes are out? If we play if we go to play alpha now, do we need to have NFTs already? Just give us a little bit of the mechanics, maybe.
Right now we have three types of heroes: the mage, the warrior, and the rogue. They all are humans, and they play different roles. So the warrior is the best tank and bruiser that prefer melee fighting. The mage is AoE damager and used to be a controller at the field, and the rogue is single damage dealer and also have some kind of control to kite the enemy and play different dirty tricks. So you can play with different characters in your team and make synergies between them, make combos. You can use 2 warriors and 1 mage, 2 mages and 1 warrior, and every character have different skills. You can see at the left bottom active skill, at the right bottom ultimate skill, and now we create different combinations for active and ultimate skills at each place. So there is 3 type of active skill and 3 type of ultimate skill for every class. And each NFT have own combination. And there is a lot of different features in the future. We already plan to make passive skills. We also plan to make special mechanic for marks and for races, but we will announce them in the future. So just stay with us, and you will know all our plans in the future.
Let me add about availability. You ask about what NFTs are now in the game. For now, this is like about demo version, so there's just random NFTs, but the rates event this month. This will be our first and only human NFT sale. There won't be any another human NFT sales in the future, so we plan to mint 22,000 NFTs, and only from Rare will be available for buying. And after that, I think 1 week, 2 weeks after the NFT sale, we will launch the game where people could try their own NFTs, which they buy, and play the battles with their own NFTs.
Great. Great. We'll look forward and ping our community whenever you have the exact dates. Just let us know. Do I understand correctly that lands and dungeons, unlike the heroes, will be more of the passive income generators rather than the heroes?
Yes, of course, it's more about passive, it's about rent, and it's also about community management, because landlords, people who have a lands, will help community to make some activities like trading, crafting, minting, breeding, and even PvP training. So they can service with their lands for community if they want to earn more with their lands.
Super. Here on INFAM, we have 4 roles, and one of the roles is investor. The people are always interested, not just to get something and resell quickly, which is, of course, is the most attractive situation. But people look forward to something that will produce more and more income for them. And carefully designed tokenomics for landing, for lands and for dungeons will help them to understand that all together with interesting gameplay, they would be able to earn more if they have big community and can invite this community into a game. And this is for us is one of the most interesting topic. As far as I know, there is a certain percentage that it's already set up for that could be earned from lands in resources and in skills and in the game token. Do I understand correctly that there are 2 tokens in the game? The first token, which the fundraising was done, is the one that we get to get into the game, right? And could you give us a little bit more information about the new Exile token? What do we do with it?
Yeah, for now there will be 2 tokens. In the beginning, we decided to bring only one. It's called Pride token, like our Pride Game Studio. The fundraising is done. The all public and private rounds were very successful. It's listed, Gate and PancakeSwap, as I said. But during the development, we thought that the 2 token model is more suitable nowadays, because the in-game mechanics should be separate from the main token. So for now, the usage of tokens will be for Pride, and for the first token, you should buy a hero or lands or dungeons, but not dungeons, you should buy for stables. Just for heroes and lands, you buy them to enter the game, and without the future, because in the upcoming projects of Pride Game Studio, you also could buy heroes and other stuff for Pride. And that will be the main usage of this token. And we deposit 150 millions of tokens for in-game mechanics, but during the development we decided to bring the new one, so we burned all the tokens of Pride which we deposit for in-games. And in this quarter, I think August or September, there will be a listing for Exile token, and it will be used in all game operations, so trade and other stuff. Pavel could say about the gameplay more, but all in-game mechanics will be using Exile token.
I see. Also, we know that gamers are very sensitive people. They like to boast about their successes. And here I want to come here with one of the questions that we got through our social networks. Maybe we'll give you the chance to explain a little bit how do you deal with the fame issue of all the gamers. The question, the question sounds like this. Usually, all the game players want to boast their success. Do you have special mechanics or special opportunities in the game? How I can save my gaming success and how I can show it to the others? Who will take it? Any ideas?
Nice question. I think it's about the vision of the card and the vision of the hero, which will be upgraded while they're playing. I think it's like this.
Well, I think it's more like about how to show to the others how successful you are in the game. I also think that maybe there are some like advertising opportunities or some naming opportunities inside games.
I have some thoughts about this question. First of all, as I think in P2E games, the show of your success is how much you could earn in this game, maybe. So this will be the first and only, so person could say about how and how much he could earn. And this is what about we thinking a lot, and we think a lot and carefully about in-game mechanics. So there will be no situations when players donate a lot and will win all other players. So basically, we focused on gameplay, and so everyone could play and could win another by using their skills also. Yes, if you spend money in the game, you could develop more faster, maybe, but for us, all the players are equal, and how to say, they all could earn, depending on how much time they spend in the game. I think it's like this. Also, about passive showing, there will be lands, of course, that they customize by some objects they won in the game, some object they bought in marketplace. So this is the second option. I think the passive. Maybe Pavel has something more about gameplay.
We have different options to become fame in the game. One of them is just to buy a dungeon and the dungeon name will be name of the dungeon and name of your player. So
how interesting.
this name will see all players who use this dungeon. But we have other options too for players who want to be active enough and to beat other players in tournaments. We have a special offer for winner of the tournament. Ultimate skill of his NFTs will be named at maximum level with the name of his NFT. I mean, if you play the game and if you win a month tournament, you have a special item. And max level of ultimate skill of your NFTs at the beginning don't have special name. It's just called like Phoenix Summon, for example. And then you have only 9 level of this ultimate 9 from 10. And to have max level, somebody in the game have to earn this special item from tournament and maximize his ultimate skill. After that, the name of this ultimate skill become Phoenix Summon of Lord Ubivator or Master Piecer or any other name of this NFT, and everybody in the game with this ultimate skill have access to maximize this skill, but this name of this ultimate become part of the game, and for all other time this ultimate will be called in the name of this successor.
Super.
Of course, the opportunity to make this have restrictions because only one tournament in the month and only one name of ultimate in a month. And we plan to make new characters with new ultimate skills. So you every time have a possibility to fight for opportunity to become part of the game, to write the name of your NFT into the history of the game, and we plan to make other features in the future that give you these opportunities to write your name, the name of your NFTs into the game content, and to make this fair enough for other players, not just somebody who come from nowhere, only for people who are active enough to become part of the community. We have
I
this
see. Yeah, great. Great. All great ideas, very attractive to community building. And to sum up with this, there are plenty of questions of the people of the community who are really worried about how to manage to maintain a balance between production and demand for NFTs, and how to avoid the problems of overproduction of NFTs. How do you balance? What are the core principles that you use to manage earnings so the people don't lose in earnings over time when you will bring more more races, not only humans but other ones, so the lands of new races and then the dungeons of new races. Could you just give us in a nutshell the principles that you use to maintain this balance?
Yeah, we pre-mint, there will be a certain amount of heroes with every NFT sale. And for example, these July humans, there will be 22,000 only. And in the future, there will be no production from Private Game Studio and other stuff. So in the future, you could only bring new humans in the game by breeding them, and not only one player could breed them, but only the player who play a lot, who has a big level and some other abilities. So it won't be easy. So that will be unique situations. And using these mechanics, we balance the production. So there will be no overproduction.
So once just in simple words, once I buy the land, any land, whatever, let's say the most expensive land, I expect to earn what? To earn certain percentage of the resources and then trade it for the token, and they possibly trade the token, or again, to earn the certain percentage of the resources and use these resources as I play myself, or something other, because we need to give the ideas as clear to the people. Right now we don't have enough time to the general things. Maybe you can just give us a small example how it will work. And I do see some questions, some raising hands in the audience. Stay with us, guys. We just have, as I said, over 1,000 questions, and we need to manage somehow. There's so much information, so much roadmaps how to earn. Please stay with us. Don't lose the patience. We'll give more information now. Please.
Okay, I will say in general, and Pavel maybe will say in details. So, for example, lands, they have different usage. So from cheap one to the most expensive one. For example, in cheap ones, you can craft some stuff, for example, armor or any other things. You can build places where you and other people could, for example, create an armor. In the next level, for example, in the most expensive level, you could create buildings for different usage, also for armor, and most interesting is for breeding. So you create a building for breeding where other people could create new heroes, and you bring money also from this flow. So you take some percentage from the operations on your land and some percentage from the whole game earnings. Maybe Pavel could take in details about this question.
Great. So it's like there are two layers of earnings.
Yeah,
from
definitely.
Those who come into your land, and generally from everything happening in the game, right? Super. Yeah. Would you like to add something, Pavel?
Yes, of course. Now we plan to use lands as part of open tokenomic inside the game. So the first first tier of land will help people to craft things. The second to craft things and to trade things between each other. Next one, great, have opportunity to help with PvP training and different things around PvP. And the top tier is lands for breeding. You can breed without this type of lands, and I mean, you don't have to be owner of this land. You have to rent service from land with this type of service. So the owner of top tier land is owner of breeding of that race that this land have as original. And now we plan to sell human race lands, and there is no any new lands in the future for humans. We don't plan to add additional humans as a character with this type of classes. I mean, there is no any new warrior mages or rogues humans in the future from our side, but you still can breed them, and that's a resource for earning in the game. I mean, lands is a resource of passive income from all race of these characters, and even if we don't plan to create new characters, breeding will give us a lot new humans who will earn new resources, and as owner of the land, you still can have commission from all these resources that earned by this type of characters. So
great. That's like the final point in the answer for the question that was about the balance, the production balance between NFTs and earnings. Great. Well, there are many questions. Shall we? Do you mind if we turn to the people who are asking live questions here, who wanted to
yeah,
ask?
no problem. Let's talk to them.
No problem. Okay, see the person here. The Fortunate wants to be our first question. Wait, I'm sorry. Dimitri, could you find there was a person with nickname Fortunate who was the first to call up the question. Could you help us, please, with that?
Can I ask my question now?
Yeah.
Are you here? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please?
Whoever. Yeah. Okay, guys. Whoever's there.
No, we could hear you very well.
Can you hear me? Should I go ahead?
Yeah.
Dmitry,
my question is
the word to Candy, Fortunate, or Crypto Bull, or Abdul. Okay.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you very well. I want to ask my question.
Yeah, we are here.
Yeah. So my question is.
Listening to your question.
Yeah. Okay. So like play to earn games are the trends in the crypto space, and most people adopt it, most especially countries like Southeast Asians, like Philippines, and so on. So, but most times, most people play this game. Most times, they are not really interested in the games or the mechanics of the games or how the games work. They're just interested in maybe playing to earn. So once they get this token, then immediately they swap it. I'm going to take Infinity for example. Now they swap the token to SLP, from SLP to Axis, then they sell it off, and thereby causing a crash in the price. So my question is, what does your team plan on curbing this this issue? Because I think this is kind of a problem for play to earn games in the cryptocurrency space. Thank you.
Let me start. As I said in the beginning, yes, there a big problem for now in P2E gaming because most of the games are not so great as the games. There are a lot of hype. There are a lot of hype about earning. There are a lot of hype about big amounts of money, but teams don't think a lot about gameplay. They don't think about the user experience, how interesting it will be. They not think about deeply about tokenomics and how it will be in the future, because a lot of people want to take all in and now and don't think about the future. We as a private game and Nomad Exile, we talk about it on all amas when we have ideas. So we are about long term. So we are about long term development, long term playing. It's better for user to develop himself, to develop his hero, to earn money in the future and cultivate them inside the game. Both there are also a lot of interesting mechanics about gameplay, so they also could stay there. Basically, it's the whole speech I start in the beginning about the sweet spot between crypto investors and good gamers. So we would like to unite them for the purpose that they stay for a long time and enjoy our product.
Okay, thank you very much.
So,
Okay.
can I ask my question now?
Yeah, I can do.
All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so interested in this project. It's very fascinating. So my question is, how important and of what value is the Nomad Exile community to you? That's my first question.
Also, the community is the most valuable for us. We cultivate it a lot. We upgrade our all socials. We open for community like this AMA when we can talk with people and all the questions they want to ask. More and more in the future, when there will be the game development will be in the late stages. There will be a lot of content about the game. We also will be talk about more about the game and the mechanics. Also like now.
All right.
I think that there is no game without community. So I hope we will build a strong community. And I hope that there will be both investors and the gamers, because we want to give people different values. I mean, we want to give investors money, and we want to give gamers fun, and we want them to change this between each other. So some players will have fun for money, some investors will have money for fun of other members of community.
All right, thank you very much. My question is, the second question now is, one of the problems of DeFi gaming is large user traffic to be sustainable with time. What plans do you have to increase the amount of users on Nomad Exiles? Hello? Hello?
It's a do you hear the question? It was about how to bring more gamers over time, sustainably and persistently into the game, because everything in the economics depends on how many people are in and how many of them are persistently playing. Maybe Alexander can give us some of our marketing plans. Could you give us the secrets of your roadmap for the marketing? Alexander, your micro is switched off.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
now.
know about marketing. So as we said through the whole this summer, we'd like to take both users and crypto and gamers. So for crypto users, we have deep and strong tokenomics and the certain point how they can earn money in the game and how they can earn a lot. And for gamers, we have good gaming mechanics. We have interesting situations in the game, different locations and other stuff and other mechanics that will be upgraded. We create the whole new website, which will be launched this Friday. This is a sneak peek, so it's finally developed. It's beautiful and interesting to work with. We have some marketing activities, for example, our main trailers and other game trailers to focus people on the game. We have some collaborations with other projects which will be announced later. I don't want to talk about this right now, so this will be secret, but there will be some partnerships in the future. Interesting one. So this is spread the knowledge about.
If you have any upcoming corporations, upcoming projects together with anyone, you can announce it here so people can join in.
I think for now I won't announce it because we'll start from the next week, so they could follow us in the socials. This will be there while they go there, so stay tuned. And
surely we are following all the socials.
Yeah, so there will be some good announcements earlier next week. So that's it.
All right, that's fantastic. Thank you very much for the response. I'll keep my eyes peeled. My last question is: as an RPG game, I believe top-notch graphics and game design should also be of priority. Which team or gaming studio is behind this?
We said all about it already.
My team responsible for making this game a real great RPG, and we have a lot of different professionals from industry that already have a lot of previous projects, so we know how to do real great games. I already worked for Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Justice Gal Mobile, and other people from our team already created King's Bounty second part and different other projects. So we understand that P2E, NFT, blockchain is great tools for next gen RPG because NFT have special things, I mean uniqueness and history. So now we can build RPG with real unique NPCs. So if you play this game, for example, and you have some NPC from your team, like Miranda from Mass Effect 2, then now you have your own Miranda, and it's unique and it's only yours. And you have your history together. For example, you do something, you made some quests, you make some choices, and because you have a history, it gives your experience with this NPC that could be used in future in your relationships between you and your NPC. And this is a great opportunity to make unique experience in the game, next gen RPG experience, and you can raise value of NPC to next level just because previously if you have a relationship in the game with some NPC, you can save, load, and repeat and do something else. And now you have the story. If you have some choice and then lose your NPC, your NFT, burn it or do something, then it's gone and you don't have it now, and it's a great lose, and your feelings will be not the same as lose in simple RPG. And that's raise value of this NPC, this raise value of your relationships with this character, and that gives you very great experience, next gen experience.
Okay, let's move further then. Do we have more people with questions there?
Hello? Am I audible?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, you're speaking, please.
So actually, recently you have developed a Telegram bot for Nomad Exiles. Can you tell more about it and what features it provides? And secondly, will Nomad Exiles also have any type of breeding or staking system? And how do you see the future of GameFi projects? Thank you.
Okay, let me speak
Yeah,
about
very interesting. Everybody is interested about the playing bot. Could you give us more details?
Yeah, of course. About the community bot, we bring it to get some monitors in our channels. So it has a lot of usage. For example, you could play in our mini game inside Telegram, and 5 best players every month earn money. So top rated players. So the top rated player could earn up to $100 US. So I think this is good motivation also, and also this is a very fun game. I, from my own, play a lot of hours in it. Also, the very good mechanics of this bot is our referral program. So, for example, you could create a link there, your own referral link, and provide it, spread it in all your media socials, every channels you have. And while our NFT sale will begin, you could earn up to 15% of the income that your referral users will spend in our marketplace. So these two great mechanics of this bot, I think.
And the second question was about details of breeding, heroes breeding, and whatever other races will be using the breeding mechanics. Could you just, I know you spoke already 3 times about it, but just a couple of words, if you could just to remind about the breeding.
Yeah, no problem. I think Pavel will say about the breeding of humans.
The breeding will be a high-end mechanic. So you will have this possibility only after a lot of different farming and after a lot of different quests, and after some other features will be added to the game, crafting, trading, and etc. And you can breed any NFT with any other NFT, but you still have to make some relationships. You have to build friendship with your NFT to make kids together. I mean, and
hello, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? This my question here is: do you have tutorial videos? Do you have tutorial videos?
Okay. We will answer your questions next, guys. So let's continue about the breeding.
There is no any difference between races and sexes to make a breed. You just have to build relationships and add some resources.
Yeah, I think the main point that Pavel wants to say is the breeding is not so easy, and the breed characters, the new characters, are very valuable. They will have new skills, which heroes from first sales won't have. So it will be very rare characters, and to breed them, it's not so easy. Yeah. I think basically for now it's all about the breeding. So stay tuned about upcoming details.
Yeah, thank you. Can we have the next person?
It will be Aaron Ryan, please.
Yeah, finally you get to ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah, we hear you perfectly well. Please.
My question. I see the current NFT market is an unexpected big problem in the current blockchain space. Everyone already know that nowadays a lot of games are launched or created every day in various projects. Whether it's based on robot. So, what makes your project different between the other platform? Are the advances that make it active to investor? And last question, are you going to launch NFT based on game? Okay, this is my question, sir.
Thank you. So
the basic idea is just to give again our core competitive advantages, why our platform or why our game here that we're presenting is so different, and why it is going to be a success on such a very terrible market.
Yeah, about the bearish market, as I heard Snoop Dogg said that this market shows for us which teams, which projects are unique and good and have good projects, and which teams and projects have only hype. So that's it. We have a good project, we have a strong team with very well expertise in all what they do. So I think it will be okay, everything with Nomad Exiles. No matter what market it's now, we focus on the future. So in the future, the crypto market will rise. So the investors who entered now are in very good conditions because there will be no such prices, such things in the future. So
exactly.
Yeah. So I think for now it's the best point to enter. That's it.
Yeah, it's the bearish market that gives you the opportunity to actually develop the things, to give more time to the design, to give more time to the testing on true players, how the playing mechanics are working. And the project does not require that many investments, that much of money to go into generally. Do you remember correctly that you probably have the free to play stage at some point? I think we were talking about it, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, we want to make some free-to-play mechanics based on our in-game token, and we think that our previous experience in different other games will help us to do this, and this also make difference between our project and the project that's used just P2E without any free-to-play income. So free-to-play income give us possibility to pay for NFT users' efforts in the game in the response for their efforts in the game.
Super. Let's move a little bit quicker. We are over an hour already. Of course, we waited a couple of minutes, but still, we'll take, guys. We're waiting for all of your questions in writing, and we'll try to return to you. For now, we'll just take one more question. Maria, who's the next one? Please give the word.
Andy, you can speak.
Hello, please. My question here is, do you have tutorial videos so we can get to know the project? Or please, do you have YouTube channel or something? So please, can you share with us?
About tutorial videos, for now we have only alpha game, so we focus.
Hello, guys.
For now we focused on development the game. So basically, the whole information for now will be in our guidebook, which will be available on our website in the near future. And we want to talk about the game mechanics and our heroes in our socials. So there will be small videos about their abilities, about their skills. I think basically it is. And before the whole release, of course, there will be tutorial videos about the game and about the playing. So yeah.
When's the release planned? Is it Q4?
Yeah,
Yes.
the whole mechanics will be available in the Q4, but I would like to mention that I think in the Q3 already, maybe in the end of Q3, there will be already implemented P2E mechanics and the token in the game, so people could play some. But so it will be nearly the release, I think.
Great. Let's move further, guys, because we are definitely running out of time. There is one more question that we have that I want to ask you. Given the market situation, how do you plan to actually sell the NFT? If there's still not decided date within this the upcoming 2 weeks, how is it planned? Is it an auction? Is it a set price? Is it white listing? How do we go about it? Maybe there is an information somewhere else that people could learn more about it.
Yeah, I will say about in details about this. So the NFT sale of humans will be definitely this month. Nearly the whole what we need is ready. For now, we ended our development of our own marketplace. This marketplace will be available on our website. I think from the next week, people could see the whole heroes, and there will be a lot of information about in our socials about the upcoming prices and the skills and a lot of information about lands, dungeons, and other stuff. As about technical details, it will be the auction, of course. So the price will be quite low for the beginning for some hours, and after that, every 6 hours it will raise to our normal price. I think so. The first people who entered will have definitely the good discount.
Super. Okay, we needed to be finishing right now, because at least if you have another 10 minutes to spend, maybe we can take a couple more questions. No?
I think we could take a couple questions. Yeah.
Okay. Mary, could you bring some other people?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Well, you
Yeah.
can speak.
Okay. We're listening. Give us your question, please.
I think this is the sign
Did not.
for us to.
Okay, guys. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please come up with
So,
your question. We decided to take some more very lively conversation today.
My problem with play to earn games is that most of them, the token always dumps because players do sell the rewards they get from the game. Do you have any plan to forestall this kind of events happening?
Which event? Could you speak a little bit more distinctly, because not
Okay,
very
I
clear
said,
which event.
I said the problem with play to earn games is that most of them, the tokens of the project dump because players do sell the reward they get from the game. So I said, does your project have any plan to forestall this kind of activity from happening?
I will say about game part. We plan to create narrative content for next 2, maybe 3 years, and we plan to have events at the game like New Year, Halloween, and other activities. We plan to add new races and new classes, and we plan to increase different activities like craft and trading and use of lands, use of dungeons. So we don't want to just release and go home. We want to build a game during this time to make this game better and to tell the story and to give you experience for players and to help a community to become the part of the game, to build our own place together. So we have a lot of plans.
And I will add about marketing activities also. So we support the games. There will be a lot of content in our socials. For example, video trailers. One of them, our launch trailer, will be available, I think, next week. So this is great work. And also we have a lot of side activities in our communities. For example, in Discord, we have like some tournaments. We have community board, for example, where people could earn money, play. They also could talk and hang out in the socials. So this is our point. And also, of course, the collaborations with interesting projects in the future.
Okay, I just want to add up that INFAM is obviously very keen on how we select the projects, the startups to be registered on our platform. And the Nomad game is something that impressed us initially with a careful balance of inquisitive gameplay, very broad roadmap, very deep script, very many scenarios in the game, and all together with a very balanced approach to how people can earn playing, not just going and speculating on the token, on the farming, on the staking, but how they earn playing, why the experience could be monetized, and how it can be monetized for the game exactly, not just to get out of the game and go to the market. And there are plenty of instruments inside the game. Just go, try asking for alpha playing, for alpha testing, and you'll see for yourself. I'm particularly not a great player. I have more other things to do, but I'm really impressed with the visuals and with the economic decisions that the team made during game design. For us, it is very important that our INFAM community joining such projects had special privileges, had special airdrops and prizes. So if you join into the board, being an INFAM community referent, you'll have not only the special whitelisting prices, but you also have some airdrops of some NFTs in the future that could be not necessarily bought with money. They could be airdropped, and these NFTs could be used in the game. The three principles, I think, for not only I, actually, the whole industry is spearheaded by the idea that the three principles should be very interesting, amazing, mind-smashing gameplay, and only then a monetization based on two other principles: controlled emission of the token and controlled usage of this emission inside the game. And the project that we're presenting now, Nomad, is one of the first games that really is very deeply rooted on these principles and is developed very accordingly to people to play and earn, and not just earn and go away by any instrument. For myself, I would say that I'm looking forward to the upcoming NFT sale, at least the first one. Let's see what we can do with it. And the very great opportunity for us was to know that the NFTs will be able to trade also right after the sale on the marketplace, on the Nomad marketplace. So guys, our initial idea was to select the best questions that we had. Do you have any ideas which questions right now are winning? Because I mean, you are the project, you are answering them. You should be most keen about how to decide which questions were there.
Yes, I would like to add something about airdrops and this stuff. I mentioned about referral link, and I mentioned about referral link with INFAM. So guys, everyone who used this link to go through to our NFT sale will be added to whitelist, and through these guys there will be an airdrop of our Exile token right before the whole game will be released, and also there will be some NFTs which we will airdrop for them. This is about airdrops. And about now and this AMA. I think is the better way that we took all the questions we get and randomly picked up guys from for reward, and also from us we'll give pick guys for NFTs. We'll pick the guys who will ask questions here by voice. I think from them we'll randomly pick a couple guys, and we'll
Okay.
announce.
One
will be additional announced tomorrow in our socials and also in INFAM socials.
Yeah, sure. There are lots of questions about the prize winning. Okay, guys, once again, our prizes for 3 best questions is 1 Uncommon NFT and Common and Common NFT for the second and the third place. The 5 people for the stable price will be selected randomly, and we will include them in the announcement. Let's do it tomorrow. Is that okay?
Yeah.
We'll do it tomorrow and have a joint announcement in the INFAM group and in socials, and also in the projects, in the game socials and announcement group. So thank you for a very lively, very informative conversation. Thanks all the participants. Still, please give us questions. Maybe there's some more information you need. The team is open to communicate. Please come up into the bot and into the social bots. Register in Discord. Register in all the socials. We're looking forward to the upcoming NFT sales in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.